Last week, this is the very last week of the tournament, week 6. Not feeling too well. My apologies. Still coughing quite a bit. We've got this team to fight against with OGERPON, Heart Flame, Landers Incarnate, Keldeo, Indeedee, Corviknight, Gardevoir, Electabuzz, Hawlucha, Hisuian Quillfish, and Berserker. So, just a couple of things to note. When OGERPON can only Terra Fire, because it's a special gimmick, Landorus Incarnate is a special attacker, has loads of coverage, Sandsear Storm, Earth Power, Sludge Bomb, Crunch, all that stuff. We've got Keldeo, which probably has a Secret Sword, Muddy Water, Scald, Protect, Calm Mind, all that stuff. Indeedee can actually set up Psychic Terrain, can be quite annoying, but it should be fine to deal with. I do have a Terra prepared just in case. Iron Hand is Terra Flying, which we'll see later. Gardevoir with the side spam, Trick Room potentially. Corviknight can go for Iron Defense, Body Press, but they'll probably not go for Corviknight because I got Chi-Yu and the Iron Hands, so Corviknight is weak to both of them. Hawlucha, it's an okay mon without the Mega. Electabuzz with the Evil Light. Follow me, maybe Electro Web. You can go with Thunder Waves, Protect, all that stuff. Hisuian Quillfish, I'm not sure what it actually does. It does set Toxic Spikes. It has Intimidate, Knock Off, annoying stuff. And Berserker, it's a tricky one to deal with. It learns Fake Out, it learns Close Combat, it learns Iron Head. It has the CD Spirit, which boosts its Steel type moves by 1.2, I believe. So a pretty interesting team they've formed together. So I've just amended the team literally the last minute before the match. I had to re-record a team preview that I'm using as well. We're using Ditto, Iron Hand, Crest, Pheasant, Deputy, Chi-Yu, and Walking Wake. Initially I had Baxcalibur instead of Walking Wake, but I decided to change that last minute, mainly because I realized I have no answer to the Terra Fire OGERPON, and I feel like, yeah, I'm gonna go Fairy. Also, and I realized I have no answer to that OGERPON. And I also have a pretty weak answer to the guard of the Keldeo if it dies. So Hurricane is really there to help with dealing with the Keldeo. Ditto with the HP 252 EV. Someone pointed out last week that I made a mistake. Thank you very much. With the Pheasant Deputy, which I've used before, Tailwind, Touch Bomb, D-Gleam, and Protect. Chi-Yu having the same moveset as last week. Walking Wake with Hydro Pump. Oh no, Hydro Steam. Oh my gosh, jeez. Hydro Steam. Draco. Hurricane and Protect, Eject Pack, and Photosynthesis, and Chi-Yu with the same set last time. Really apologize for the rush, but opponent is waiting for me. I did change this literally the moment I clicked. I sent out my invite because I realized I think Walking Wake is so crucial, which I didn't really consider when I was prepping for the team. But yeah, hopefully we'll win, and here we go. Okay, let's see how we do. I literally changed the Walking Like Baxcalibur thing last minute. I'm really nervous. Okay, OGERPON Fire, Landorus Incarnate, Gardevoir, Keldeo Resolute, Indeedee Male, and Hisuian Quillfish. They didn't bring Electabuzz. Okay, that's fine. Hisuian Quillfish is really tricky to deal with. Let's have a think. Toxic Spikes is a problem as well. I feel like we need to bring Pheasantipity. We have to scout out what's going on with that Quillfish potentially. I think just leading with Chi-Yu Crest is a good idea. And I'm gonna bring the Ditto for sure. I think Walking Wake is pretty good, but I'm gonna bring the Iron Hands this time, just to see. Let me see. Fire Terror, OGERPON, obviously. Water Terror, Lioness, Water Terror, Quillfish. Fairy, Fairy, Fairy for God of War, Keldeo, and Indeedee. Okay. OGERPON, Fire, Landorus, Incarnate, Gardevoir, Keldeo, Indeedee, Male, and Hisuian, Quillfish, Water, Fairy, 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 Water, and obviously OGERPON Fire is Fairy. Just writing down all the details. Let's see. Okay. Indeedee, OGERPON. I think the most obvious play is to just Dark Post the Indeedee. I mean, obviously you can Fairy Terror, but like I'm gonna Dark Post the Indeedee. Or I could Heat Wave, I guess. I'm gonna Heat Wave because if the Indeedee, I can definitely see the Indeedee Fairy Terroring here. It might be a possibility. And then I'm just gonna go for Psychic into the OGERPON. Nothing too fancy. I just want to see what they do. Probably, there could be Follow Me going on. There could be Trigger going on. OGERPON could go for Taunt. It could go for Ivy Cudgel into Cresselia. I'm not sure how they actually touch the Chi-Yu. We need to be careful with Justified Keldeo as well. So Justified means... Hold on. Okay, OGERPON Terrifiers. Helping Hand. Big Heat Wave. Okay. Okay, this is slightly awkward now. This is slightly awkward. We're gonna Terra. And we're going to wild charge the OGERPON and Lunar Blessing. Wow, that actually killed. Okay, yeah, I lost the first game already then. Wow, that actually killed. The Terra wasn't defensive enough. But we can see what they have now. What? Oh gosh. Expanding Force, Gravity, Skill Swap, Helping Hand. What? Hold on a sec. Okay. Quick Claw gets clutched. Okay. I mean, we're just gonna do the same, right? Okay. Quick Claw comes in clutch. Okay, this is slightly awkward for them. Psychic. Expanding Force. Earth Power. Secret Sword. Okay. Protect. There you go. Okay. Okay. That's so stupid. Okay. I don't know what to say. That was really stupid. Okay, I won the first game because I've got Quick Claw Ditto. Okay, but that was complete luck. Okay, let's actually think about how we deal with that. Because the Terrifier OGERPON is a massive problem. Yeah, to be absolutely truthful, the Terrifier OGERPON is absolutely a nightmare. I want to try Walking Wake Crest this time. I mean, Chi has a lot of good potential, but I'm not going to bring it this time. I want to try... Yeah, I actually want to try... Oh, I could just try... Yeah. Crest, Walking Wake, Hands, Ditto. I want to see if this works. Vestimity just doesn't really fit in because of the Psychic type and DD and Psychic type Gardevoir. It's really there just as a filler. And we actually have no idea what items they are. I mean, Landorus is always Life Orb, so we can put that in easily. And that also kind of tells that Indeedee Mail has a lot of special attack investment. Hold on, let's realistically think about this again. Last time they got OGERPON, Indeedee lead, Lando Kelda at the back. Yeah, I think Crest, Walking Wake, Iron Hands Ditto. I think that's the play. That first game, the Quick Claw actually came in clutch so badly. I got really lucky. Like, also on that last turn, when Lander was protected but Keldo didn't, I wonder if that implies that the Keldo does not have protect. Okay, Keldeo OGERPON. Basic, Psychic the Keldeo, Hydro Steam the OGERPON. Nothing fancy here. So this is more like, if you Terra your OGERPON, you're in trouble. But Keldo's gonna be whacked by Psychic as well. I mean, if you have Terra Blast, then we gotta... Okay, if you have Terra Blast, then... We'll see. I'm not gonna overthink. If it's actually just Terra Blast, we'll play around it in game 3. If they actually do that, do have that. We're gonna play it simple. Just do not overthink too much here. Because we only saw Secret Sword from the Keldeo last game, and it obviously adds Ivy Cudgel on OGERPON. Woodhammer, okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So we bring the Iron Hands for sure, because we don't want to copy the Keldeo. And I don't think Psychic would take out the OGERPON. So let's bring the Iron Hands here. They probably have Indeedee at the back, so they're going to switch into Indeedee to block Fake Out. The question is, who do they... So they probably Spiky Shield. Here's my guess. Spiky Shield, OGERPON, Keldeo switches out into Indeedee. So we're going to Trick Room. And we are going to Wild Charge into the Keldeo. Let's see if I'm correct. So they're going to go... Oh, wait. Oh, what? Oh. Oh my gosh, they go on Violence. That is a very interesting turn. Okay. Muddy Water. They just go full out. Wow. I just have my Ditto. Let's see what it transforms into then. Landorus. Oh my gosh. Protect Earth Power, Sandsear Storm, Sludge Bomb. Cool. Cool. Psychic the Landorus. Earth Power the... Okay, Spiky Shoot, fine. Crit. Okay. Okay. That's fine. Lunar Blessing. The Earth Power the... Okay. Oh my gosh, that's ridiculous, please. Okay. Okay. Okay, that is really smart. That is really smart. That is really smart. Okay, okay. Okay. Well, I do have Sludge Bomb. What is Gardevoir's speed? I'm gonna Lunar Blessing again. And this will be Sludge Bomb into the Gardevoir. Moonblast. Okay. I mean, we know how this goes, okay? Imprison. Why do you have Imprison? So this Gardevoir has Trick Room for sure. Yep, okay. Okay. We have quite a lot of info now. But the fact that they are so confident into this OGERPON Fire, it worries me quite a bit now. Gravity is also really awkward. And then that Trace, Levitate is, wow, good play. Like, really good play. They're probably gonna leave OGERPON again. Standard? Standard? Let's think about this. Go Iron Hands Crest Chi Yu. I feel like Ditto is just really good. Like no matter what I copy, almost. Yeah, let's position Ditto. Let's hope this works. This is it. I'm just thinking. Hands Crest. That Ditto has to come in clutch again. Because I think my walking wig is way too fast. Ditto has to somehow position at the very perfect spot. Yeah, it's the OGERPON again. And it's probably going to be in prison as well. So Terra. And we're going to Terra Blast the OGERPON. Yeah. Terra Blast the OGERPON. Switching to Chi Yu. As Imprison's coming in for sure. They're probably gonna tap on the Iron Hands. And I think the safest place to actually Terra Blast it. Maybe not. Okay. Ditto. Yeah, that flying terror is just not good. Ally switch. We need to dark pose and flinch it. Okay, spiky shoot. Okay, double protect, fine. I think Keldor comes in here. Keldor's gonna replace the OGERPON. And God of War's going to Ring Blast or Imprison. Oh my gosh, I'm wrong. Okay. Well, I'm so wrong. I made okay. Okay. Jeez. Okay, yeah. I really thought they're gonna bring the Keldor in, but the OGERPON just wrecks everything. Wow. Okay. Yeah, fine. Nothing I can do. Yeah, honestly, nothing I could do. I think they just really trusted the OGERPON a lot, and their way of playing is massive offense, wreck it. Because if I was on the shoes, I would definitely switch in the Keldor to soak up Dark Pulse, but they didn't. So yeah, I mean the game one was just pure luck, and then game two they did it correctly because of that Gardevoir trace thing, which I was completely unaware of. So yeah, I've nothing to say. They played pretty well in the second game with that trace levitate. That was genius play. Game three, like I got all the predictions wrong. Nothing to blame about. But yeah, that will be it for the series. Hope you enjoyed it. 2 to 4 is not very good, but it is my first time doing a tournament like this. So well done to all the opponents that won. And yeah, that will be it for the series. If you've been watching my Masters EX content, thank you very much for watching. Hope you continue to support the channel. If you just joined in, also thank you very much for watching. Hope you will stay tuned for Masters EX content. And that will be it for me.